Hey, what's your sesh going to be like at the gym today?
Ravage it.
Hello guys, it's Review Bros back with another one and we've got a special guest appearance today.
Ash.
That's his name and my name's Craig, and what are we reviewing?
It's called Ravage It by Ravage Life.
Yeah, and what was the definition of Ravage again?
To destroy.
Yeah, so we're going to destroy this review and then hopefully the gym as we cover the taste, the price, the label and the effects. And what have they got to do if they enjoy the video?
You've got to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell. Just the fact that I'm getting it right straight away, you didn't even tell me what to say. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications.
That's it, all of the usuals, let's get into it.
Bosh.
We're into taste and mixability and it comes in bubble gum, blue bubble gum actually. And what was the other one?
Watermelon.
Watermelon, and what one have we got?
We've got red apple.
Yeah, so let's see if it's a good apple or not. What's the mixability like?
We're looking pretty bad, I'd say.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got some porridge on the bottom there.
Yeah, it does actually. Molten down porridge.
Yeah.
Well, actually not molten down, that's the problem.
So it's only 8 gram scoop as well, so you think it would have blended up nicely.
Yeah. Right, anyway, let's give it a
Down the hatch.
sippy whippy. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of sweetness, no sourness. It's very light tasting, isn't it? I don't taste much flavour in.
It's almost offensive, and then immediately that goes away, and it's
Yeah.
very soft. Like,
The doability seems good, but the flavouring's poor, if that makes sense.
yeah, I'd always say that it's better to be doable rather than just having good taste but hard to drink.
Yeah, doability over flavour for sure. So what would you score it on flavour alone out of 10 then? Factory
Well,
and mixability as well, actually.
Yeah, it's not a flavour that you'd write home about, but it's very inoffensive, so for me that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I would personally give it, well, I'd say an 8, you know?
I was going to say 7, but
Yeah,
I'm
just
happy to meet
because
in the middle.
it's so doable, and that's what you need really when you're taking it daily.
Yeah.
Would you say this is a daily one?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so what more could you want?
What more can you want? So we're going to go 7.5 out of 10. Not too shabby, but not amazing either.
Nice. Okay, so to get your hands on this one, you're going to have to go to ravage.life, but you're going to have to type in www.ravage.life. Okay, you can't Google it, it doesn't work, we've tried it. So www.ravage.life, this is what it looks like, so you know you're on the right lines. And so this will set you back $32.99 in pounds.
So if you break that down into the 30 servings you get, it comes in at £1.10 a go if you round up slightly, which falls in at an 8 out of 10 on our consistent pricing scale across the realms, which is good because a 5 out of 10 is average. This falls in at an 8, so obviously priced a lot better than average. No discount codes. If we get any, we'll chuck them down below, which will only improve that score. But, you know, what sort of pre-workout are we getting for that good price? Is it going to be a bang for buck or not? What do you reckon?
I think it's got potential, you know. The way that went down the hatch, it's one of those smooth ones that you think just gonna see us through.
Yeah,
We're
smooth
gonna
as a whistle flavour.
ravage it.
Right, it's label time, so Ash is going to lay it on the line for me.
Right, so we got 1 level scoop at 8 grams. And in that scoop, it's a proprietary blend. So not normally a fan of those, are we? Because we don't know what's what, but this is what's in it. So we've got L-citrulline.
Yeah, so pure L-citrulline. We don't know how much is in there, obviously, like Ash said. So it could be, we want to see at least 3 grams really to be getting any sort of effect from it, which based on the overall serving amount, we could be scraping, we'll see. But that's going to help with vasodilation and ultimately blood flow and pumps.
Yeah, so when with these lists as well, the one that goes first has the most, doesn't it? They're
That's
in order.
right.
So
Yeah.
presumably it has got the higher dosage that you said there.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So anyway, next up we've got beta aniline.
Nice, that's that itchy, tingly type ingredient that gives you that paresthesia type feel, right?
I agree, yeah.
And it also helps with
Itchy.
endurance when it builds up in your system.
Yeah. We always like it when that kicks in on the way to the gym.
Nice.
Next up is AAKG.
Nice, that is the salt of arginine alpha ketoglutarate, I believe it is. So that's going to help.
Right, yeah.
Nice, see? It's going to help with pumps. It's going to pair up with the L-citrulline.
Right, next up is L-taurine.
Nice, that's a jack of all trades. It's going to help with hydration, energy production, a bit of focus, nothing major.
L-tyrosine.
That's going to help with mostly focus benefits.
Caffeine anhydrous.
That's just obviously the main stimulant that's going to wake you up and get you moving.
And now we have bitter orange extract as citrus... Aurantium, that's the one. He's not even looking at it, say it.
Psychic ability. That's a fat burner type ingredient, so it's going to help metabolize fat cells for energy, give you a bit of a heating sensation and get you moving, a bit more stimulation there.
There we go. And the last one, bit of a strange one here. We got nicotinic acid as nias. You can tell it's my first time.
That's what she said.
Niacinamide.
Niacinamide. So it's weird, we've got nicotine in this one. Not seen that before, and I'm only joking. It is just niacin, which is vitamin B3, which helps with energy production within the body, but also can elicit those flushing type of feelings that come alongside that beta-alanine. So we'll have to see if we go all red and weird with this one. But does that wrap up the label?
That is it, yeah, that is it. So we're looking at pretty standard, friendly type things, really, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much daily driver scenario. Nothing that's going to blow your socks off. But, you know, maybe there's some hidden DMAA in there. That's what we'll let you know.
Yeah, there's going to have to be something up its sleeve to...
justify the Ravage.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ravage it on a friendly one, can you? So, so I reckon maybe those ingredients in those dosages are just going to
all come together.
Sort us out, we'll see.
Nice, we'll be back and let you know.
Let's get it. Right, so on to the effects and seeing what this pre is promising. It says here, an advanced pre-workout to fuel your gym session. Part of the Ravage brand, bringing you innovative sports supplements to help fuel your sessions, take you to the next level in your gym journey. Ravage It contains thoroughly researched ingredients within its matrix. I've read it out. Cut this bit out. I've read it well wrong.
Have you?
Yeah.
Carry on.
I said within its matrix, full stop, but the word blend is after it.
Oh yeah, the word was blended out.
Right. Ravage It contains thoroughly researched Right, ready? Ravage It contains thoroughly researched ingredients within its matrix blend, renowned in the market for helping to deliver muscle pumps, mental focus and energy. Our well-researched ingredient list is a complex formula with each ingredient applicable for a positive impact on its method of action.
And we just got to trust that because we don't know the dosages.
Well, yeah, it's proprietary, isn't it? So,
what's that bit?
This just says Ravage It to cause severe and extensive damage to your gym session. So
there you go. You don't need to Google search it.
Yeah, there you go.
So would you argue that it did say what it does on the tin, or not really?
So for me personally, I'd probably say not. I wouldn't say it was bad at all, but it's one of them ones where, you know, I was a bit tired. I was having a bit of a bad day, and you want to especially when it's called Ravage It, you want it to give you a kick up the backside, don't you? Really?
Yeah, slap you.
And it didn't really do that for me. But it wasn't bad. It hit in nice and smooth.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you got to manage your expectations. I think the marketing could lead it astray a bit with that name. If it was called Friendly Town, then it'd be all right based on what we got. But
yeah, but as well for me, like I definitely feel it. I felt it left my body massively towards the end of our session.
Which is interesting because it comes in subtly, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, but I just sort of towards the end of our session, I was saying to you, like, I want to go. I'm done.
It had left the chat.
Yeah, so we ended up having to do like supersets and drop sets just to like
get it done.
Yeah, but again, like I think if you was all right and you just wanted a pre to sort of like see you through, then it's more than good enough.
Yeah.
It's just when you need a kick up the arse.
It's not going to quite reach that level, yeah.
No.
Like we said, like we said, the name is what creates that confusion. Unless you're well versed enough in supplements to read the label and obviously work that out for yourself that it's not strong. So that's the sort of energy levels you're looking at. we've decided that we'd say energy levels are a bit below average. So average being 5 out of 10. Probably this 4 out of 10 maybe. It feels like you've just had a coffee, like maybe a strong coffee.
Yeah.
But you don't feel wired after you take it, do you? It doesn't kick in like... Ugh.
No, like, yeah, it was a very smooth entry, like we said, and it's good. It's not bad at all. It's not offensive or anything, is it? It's just...
Yeah, that's the strong point. It's not really got any hefty negatives, so it's not going to make you feel ill or jittery or shaky or sick or appetite suppressed or keep you up.
So yeah, it's good if you're training late at night. It's not going to keep you up at night. Just if you're feeling a bit tired and you can't be asked to go to the gym, then and you do get to yourself to the gym, then it's going to help with that. But
yeah, so it adds like a tiny percentage to how positive your session or ability to get down the gym is, but it's not massively impactful. So on the beta alanine side of things, we're saying that kicked in around average. So round 5, maybe 6 out of 10, you get the initial tingles and heating, but that quickly does die off, which is surprising because it is a small scoop. So we'd like to assume that the beta alanine could get a chance to come to the forefront of it.
Although interestingly, I remember on the day that we trained, I noticed that it does sound here to take this 15 minutes before you train, doesn't it? And most pre's you sort of take
30 minutes.
Yeah, for us anyway, like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the beta kicked in and then left again whilst we was driving there.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember when we was on, I was on our way there and I was itching, and by the time we got there, I was totally fine.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
Yeah, so the beta just does its thing in a small window, then leaves, and then all you've really got riding on is that caffeine and maybe the citrus aurantium. That's the only other stimulant in there, really. So it is very friendly, nothing hugely illicit that's going to make you fail tests if you're a tested athlete or wipe you out or anything like that. Pumps is the only thing we've not really talked about. What did you think of them?
Well, I didn't really notice, to be fair. I didn't even think to check. So obviously sometimes you just think, oh, I'm pumped.
Yeah, exactly. So
By
it didn't stand out and be like, oh my God, we're pumped.
Yeah, but that's not to say it doesn't give them. We didn't really train for them either, did we?
No,
so
we didn't train specifically for them.
No, it doesn't give you one out of nowhere, but
it might help you along the way in getting one. But, we wouldn't necessarily expect to get pumped off our chops, really, because it is just L-citrulline and AAKG primarily. And even then, they're at lowish dosages, we would assume. So, yeah, it's doing everything to an okay degree, or maybe a little bit below okay. But it's definitely not standing out to us in any particular regard, is it?
No, so I'd say it's good if you're a beginner just coming off of a really basic one, like a supermarket pre. This could be a next step up. It's not mad, but it's not rubbish, of course, either. So it's a good one. And even for people like us, if you just fancy taking a pre rather than having no pre, but you don't want to go mental, then it's
like psychologically be like, I'm taking a pre.
Yeah, it's very, very serviceable.
Yeah,
it was easy to drink. It entered smoothly. It left me abruptly, but it does leave. Some pre's you're just laying there at night.
Lingers the rest of the day.
So
priced well.
Yeah, so I just think it's a very friendly and good one to go for if that's what you want.
Yeah, if you're after that kind of pre, fine. But I don't think that many people are after that type of pre. A lot of you guys are after the crazier ones, or at least the very well dosed ones if they're daily drivers. So we would say we'd recommend it to beginners, but the thing that would stop us doing that is the fact it is a proprietary blend, so they're not going to know what they're taking, and there are better options out there for beginners that have a fully disclosed label. So that's the sticking point on this one. So that would stop me from prioritising it above recommending other pre-workouts.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? If you're a newbie and you don't want to be looking at labels where you don't know what anything is and how much of it is. You don't want to be going down that route of... It could be risky, couldn't it? Like, these could be mad things. They wouldn't know. Like
we said, you don't know how much caffeine you're getting. You could be getting a gram of caffeine. I massively doubt it based on the effects, but you just don't know, do you?
And the thing is, I think when you're with a pre like this, it's just like a one-off from a random company. That's a good thing, but when it's a one-off weird thing like this, it's got to be good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be more...
It's got to stand on its own 2 feet and give you a reason to pick that over any other pre.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's got anything that stands out. I mean, don't get me wrong, the packaging looks cool, the name's cool, but it just really does need revising on the label. Fully disclosed label, higher dosages, a bit more in there for energy, definitely. Increase those dosages for pump ingredients, or maybe add a couple more. There's quite a bit they could do to it.
Yeah, and they've done it. If this is their first one that they've ever made, which I think it is, it's a good start. You can't be perfect straight away.
Yeah. It's not an actively bad, offensive pre-workout.
There's nothing bad about it. It's just not enough.
Yeah, it's not going to be memorable. So, if you ask me what it's like down the line, in a few months, I'm not going to be singing its praises, saying, oh yeah, it stood out in this particular element, you know, pump, focus, energy, whatever. It was just, yeah, it was an okay pre.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're to factor in our thoughts and feelings across all the elements we look at, which is the energy, focus, the pump, and if there's any negatives, what would you give it out of 10, with 5 out of 10 being an absolute average score?
I probably would literally slip it right in there at 5 out of 10.
That's precisely what I was thinking.
Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, unless you wanted it to be more than it is. But if you go in knowing what it is, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, just bang average.
Yeah, so take this review with the knowledge of what it is, so then when you do take it, you won't be disappointed.
There you go, that's what the channel's for, eh?
Yeah, and what have they got to do if they enjoy the video?
I believe they need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, maybe even click on the bell icon.
If you're feeling like a bell.
Yeah, maybe even whack a comment down there.
Yeah, if you're feeling cheeky.
Just do what you want.
Yeah, pretty
as long
much.
as it's nice and good.
Yeah, press all the buttons except the dislike one. Yeah, as long as it's not unsubscribe.
Yeah.
I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, I think that's about it. So
sweet. We'll just say thanks at this stage then, and thanks for watching, and let us know if you want Ash to make more special guest appearances.
Yeah, but if you don't want me to, then don't let me know.
yeah, just stay silent.
Yeah, niceness or silence, thank you.
Exactly. You can do the classic ending phrase.
Oh, do you think I'm ready for that?
Yeah, you can do the whole thing. I'll let you do it.
Okay. Is it just stay stim then?
Yeah.
You built it up like there was more to it, and I was like, shit.
No.
So anyway, guys, stay stimmed.
But not with this one. For a little bit.
Yeah.